All right, so basically you guys tagged me a ton in this video, and it shocked me when I first saw this because, I mean, the nose was the big thing for me. I was like, whoa, does this girl have a collapsed septum, nose? What the heck is going on here? And so basically, I went and I did my research. It turns out that this girl actually went through and got turkey teeth. She went and got implants over in Turkey, got all this type of stuff going on, and still I was like, it explains the abscess, the swelling. That's what she's kind of pointing out right now, is just how swollen and inflamed all this is here, and even in the lower, which is really dangerous. I mean, that stuff can get into your cavernous sinus, go to your brain, and kill you. But what we've actually got in the nose area, apparently, when you have a sinus issue and you don't have enough room for your sinus, they have to lift up the sinus. And then they apparently did a sinus surgery before they did the implants, and then her septum and her nose collapsed. And that's what you're seeing right now, is a collapsed septum, nose issues, swelling everywhere from all of the abscesses and everything. And this is something that I talk about a lot. If you're gonna go do overseas, travel dentistry, you need to be at the upteam looking at every little accreditation of that person to make sure they are amazing. Do not cheap out, do not do anything like that. Because the problem is, you're gonna go home. She went back to Britain or the UK or wherever she's from, and now she can't just fly all the way back to Turkey to get these things done. And so it's a big issue there. Not only if you just have issues with that, but I mean, this is way bigger complication. This is, this is hospital. She should be in the hospital right now for something like this. And I think, looking from her other videos, she went and she's already getting stuff going on, but she's going to need to see an ENT, an oral surgeon. She has to, emergency medicine, antibiotics to get all of this stuff down. Like I said, she could die from an infection like this. So if she's not already in the hospital, I'm assuming she already did from looking at other videos. But this is just something to really let you guys know that be careful when you do other surgery. Yes, there are great surgeons across the world, but just make sure you're doing your diligence. Don't do something just because it's cheaper, because we all know how that goes. Sometimes you get what you pay for. And unfortunately, in this scenario, I feel really terrible for her. I hope that she gets everything fixed and figured out. Now, we've talked to you 100 times about the dangers of travel dentistry. This is the worst I've ever seen of somebody having something bad. But there was a whole show called Botched in the US about people that got botched by surgeons. So just be really, really careful about what you're doing. Do your research, and if you can, go find an accredited dentist here in the US that actually, is held by standards. So if something does go wrong, they've got your back. Okay, trust me on this one. You definitely don't want to end up in this situation, and I hope that she gets better really soon.